Science you can try at home. Didn't have anywhere near enough power.
Excuse me.
So what we've got instead is this barbecue style cooker using LPG instead of butane, and it has more power, and we melted lead in about 1 minute and 45 seconds. Remember yesterday it took 10 minutes and it only just had enough heat to start melting it. What we have now is enough heat that it melts really, really convincingly. That is liquid molten lead. The stuff sitting in that pan now is over 327 degrees. Okay? That's why I'm asking you to step back a bit, and also we don't want you guys inhaling the fumes. So what I'm doing, just by scraping it across like this, is gathering up that sort of old oxidization that's come off the top. And you can see there it comes out in lumps like that. That's the old oxidization, it's kind of mucky stuff. We'll scrape that off because what we want to get is a nice clean lead, get it as pure as we can so it looks nice and works better. So those mucky bits kind of just float off. See those guys? And they easily scrape off. I've got a nasty little pile of old lead there. Now have a look at this. This is solid lead. This is solid lead here, guys. It's an old sinker from a
Are you going to melt that?
from a fishing kit, I would assume. It's in the shape of what?
Sinker.
Four-sided pyramid, yes. So because this is so hot, I can't risk plopping it in with my fingers, because if that lead splashes, because it's almost as liquid as water now, if that splashes up, I'll get such a nasty burn I'd have to go to hospital. So what I'm going to do is borrow these and very gently place this in so that my fingers are not actually, I'm not risking splashing it. But have a look at it closely and watch how that pyramid
It's
looks like a
smoking.
volcano. Yeah.
Volcano.
Those fumes coming off there are noxious, guys, so we don't want you breathing that
They look
stuff
like
in.
a volcano. I'm so laughing.
It does look like a volcano.
Looks like it's standing on top of the lid.
So just have a look at it closely there, guys. It'll melt pretty quickly.
No, it's actually the signs. One's got a dragon tail.
Have a look down here, guys. Now,
Because I've got both my hands on.
have a look at that. Melting really quickly.
My mum must have pushed the
Have a look at this, guys. Paying attention? Look. Look at that, gone already. So what I'm doing there is just scraping those bits of muckiness off. All the grey stuff on the outside is not actually lead. That's the lead oxide, the oxidization on the outside. Lead itself is actually quite shiny, as we saw the other day. Yep. If you're in the way of the fumes, just make sure you're not. And guys, if you decide to muck around, you're in the wrong place. Okay. You'll notice I'm keeping my head well back and I don't have my face over it. And it's for that safety reason.
Okay, would it blow up if you
If I
can't go inside. They're overacting.
okay.
No, it's not.
I don't want them all running away though, because that's.
Running away from the
So
you put another piece of lead in?
we can put another piece of lead in.
I'll
Yes.
go get one. No.
That's alright. Bradley's got some here. Okay.
No, Bradley ran.
So this bit here. Nice big flat. This is some old roofing lead.
Hey.
We'll pop that in there as gently as we can.
Where are most of the
Could it
grills?
mount the spinner thingy?
It's pretty much.
No.
Oh, it's already melted.
Yeah, melting. Because it's flatter and thinner, it's going to melt pretty quickly.
Oh, melted straight in half.
Look at that, gone already.
Look, it's eaten. Look. It's been gone.
Sure, there's hardly any grills out here.
Yeah, only like
It
one.
smells like a rotten barbecue.
5, 6 girls. 7 and 8 boys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Belly.
Hey,
Belly.
I'm going to throw the camera. It's going to be weird if we play for the
5, 6, 7.
One thing you wouldn't want to do, guys, is drop water in this. Because it's so hot,
Or sand. Or
if you dropped water in this, the water would turn to steam almost instantly, and could potentially create a nasty spatter, like a volcano when it kind of.
What are the nails
And
in the
don't
wood
put
for?
sand in it.
Hold it so cool.
Well, no, sand wouldn't help.
No, sand. No, he's got a nail in it.
It wouldn't do anything, but it wouldn't help
It's an
either.
old piece of wood he used before.
Right, so we're ready to do our first casting. If you want to have a look.
Yay!
Okay, do you want to grab the other guys? And we'll.
Yes, guys, come outside!
Use guys.
We're pouring it into the fire. We're pouring it into the fire! Right on.
Not working. Go around here. Everybody wants to go behind me.
Look what this is into. I mean, this sun.
Look at that. Now that's some good soup.
Yeah, don't.
Look what oh, my belly's so big.
Okay,
No, my
so,
belly's hot. Oh my belly.
any predictions about how this might go, guys?
Horrible.
Horrible. Okay, let's see. Okay, move that stuff away. Get it nice and close there.
It's on a piece of lead. It's on a piece of lead. That's right, because it'll drain down.
Well, now, problem is, this is so heavy, it's actually kind of hard to lift.
Do you want me to get another set? Mr. Ian, do you want me to get another set?
one of those.
I might, yeah, if you can grab the other pliers, perhaps there's some more in there. Just to,
So you could go.
Oh, they're gonna go and get the fire extinguisher.
If they,
I don't want silly behaviour though, please, guys.
could you take the oxidized stuff out?
Yep, yeah, we've been doing that as we go and we're getting
They
that.
have got it. You can see the flyers. What?
And the fire extinguisher.
And the fire extinguisher. Okay, well, I don't think we'll need that actually.
But they still got it.
They got it just with them. Bradley, that totally suits you.
Oh, thank you. That's going to be sensible, I think.
Even
Now I'm going to leave the burner going because we need the stuff to stay molten for as long as we can. So my idea, guys, is that I'm going to pick it up with 2 pliers and then sort of pour it away from me, because if it does do something unpredictable, I don't want it coming towards me. Okay, let's see. We need it to stay as molten for as long as we can. You can smell the burning wood. Have a look at that, guys.
And you just leave it there to sit.
Silver jelly!
It's kind of like silver jelly, yeah. Now,
There's actually
any guesses, any predictions about how long it'll take to cool down a bit?
about 3 hours. 5 hours.
About 20 minutes.
It's moving really quick. About 3 minutes.
Like
2 minutes. It's going to be really quick. Oh, it smells like bacon.
Don't smell
Well,
it.
it still looks molten on the top, but have a look at the top there. Don't touch, obviously, but have a look you can start to see it.
Oh, it's going hard.
It's setting already. It won't take too long actually. About 30 seconds so far? Yeah?
You put it on the concrete.
45 seconds. See if the other stuff is... Nah, my jersey isn't big enough.
Yeah, I can smell it through my jersey.
Yep, well, the stuff that's coming off Nero is actually the smoke from the wood, because the metal in there is so hot, it's actually scorching the wood
Are
slightly.
we going to take the number 5 out?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is still smoke.
It is still smoke. Now touch it with your screwdriver. Touch it.
So I should be able to see where it's gone a different sort of shade there. I should be able to touch that slightly. So just slightly hard. Now what you'll notice is that as it cools down, as it cools down, the middle will sink in a little bit.
Oh yeah, I
Can you see that? It has slightly hollow.
Okay, my jersey is...
Because as the metal cools, it contracts, and like we're listening, please, like it did with the wax the other day. Remember how the middle of the candle would sink away?
Yeah.
This is doing exactly the same thing, but for the same reason. Because the metal is shrinking as it gets slightly cooler. The stuff on the stuff in the middle seems to be shrinking more.
Down.
Yeah, and it's a common thing that happens with metal and wax and that sort of thing.
The fumes are going up that way.
The fumes is sort of going to soak
Yeah, that's not fumes there. That's
the
just
smoke.
from the. So this will still be melted.
Oh, they
in
look
here.
like so solid. That looks solid.
Yeah, that looks like so solid.
Look at it, solid now.
It's been a minute 30.
A minute and
1.5 minutes.
It's probably cold.
Yeah, no.
Oh. Are we cooking in a campfire or something?
Yeah, it's the same sort of oven that you'd use on a camp on your camp or something like that. Yeah?
Is that?
Same sort of cooking.
Does it have wind blocks?
Well, it's yeah, that's what those. It uses the lid as a. Okay.
We can't quite see the steam in it. The smoke of the
I might just turn this off now, guys, for safety reasons.
Now tap that with your...
Do not
don't
touch
jump
that
in it.
for a good while yet, guys, but let's see if our casting has worked. So it's sitting in there beautiful, it looks all nice and shiny.
I don't
It's
touch.
way too hot to touch yet,
Put the
but I reckon we could probably try popping it out. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Yes.
Yay!
Pop goes
It looks like it might be mostly solid to me. Let's have a look.
Touch it.
If I'm wrong, we'll end up with a big leady mess on the concrete.
Should I go get some sand?
Nope. It's alright. Ooh, stuck.
Ooh, stuck.
Still stuck.
If it doesn't come out,
Quite-
well, I have to keep
Quite
them.
stuck. Okay, let's try again.
Do you want me to go get the mullet?
Yay! Oh, I broke some wood. It
Ooh.
nice. How did it do that?
Okay, let's have a look.
It took some wood with it.
Yeah, see how it scorched the wood in there? That's how hot it is.
Wow.
It
So
almost
it'll
set it
still
on
be
fire.
still be a bit hot to touch, I would say, but now solid.
Imagine if it's underneath the wood.
What it's done is kind of grabbed some of that.
Grab it. What's calling this? Grab it. One of them are hiding from the others. Grab the bit of the wood. Blah, blah, blah.
Turn it round.
Whoa!
There we go. We've got a cast 5.
You see, Trish?
Where are we going to put that?
What do you think, guys?
You should drill a hole through it. Woo!
Wear it like a medallion, buddy. Yeah, a bit of bling there.
Bling, 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 bling. Like bling, bling, bling.
How about just paint it gold? Yeah, paint it gold. Nah, silver.
Paint the silver thing silver, you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop videoing now. Where's the video time?
Yeah, okay guys. We'll just let that cool down and we'll come and have a look at it in a bit.